Today, I'm going to make some things with granny squares. Some assembly required. Hello and welcome. As you may know, if you've been here before, I have recently learned how to crochet, or am currently learning how to crochet, depending on how you want to look at it. So the other day I saw a video tutorial for the cutest little granny square with a little heart inside it, and of course I had to try it. But I'm not going to make an afghan or a sweater. Those are big projects and they're kind of scary. So what can I make with just a few granny squares? Let's find out. Okay, I'm ready. I have some pink and white yarn left over from my temperature blanket, so that seems appropriate for my theme. Time to make a square. Seeing as I don't really have any idea what I'm doing, I would say I'm not really qualified to make a tutorial for a granny square, so I'm just going to quickly show you this part. I found a great tutorial for this square from Jada in Stitches. So if you want a really thorough, easy to follow lesson on this particular square, just pop over there. But I'm pretty sure everything I'm going to try to make will work with whatever kind of granny square you like. And hopefully they don't need to be perfect because mine is looking just barely square. But I'm not too worried because I just made a whole granny square and I think that is impressive. And here it is. I decided to use just 2 colors for this one, but I'm gonna make a bunch more, so I'll try to mix it up a little bit. So first I made 7 more squares, just like this one. Well, I'm not convinced they're exactly the same, but pretty close. But then I was wondering what else I could do. So I made little guys. They're about half as long as the regular ones, which are about 6 inches, by the way. So they could make a fun pattern, but I only made 4. And then I figured out if I'm trying little ones, I should probably make a big one too. This guy is trying to be about 1.5 squares across. This could also make some cool patterns. Well, now that we've established I can make squares, the question is what to turn them into. I mean, the obvious answer for granny squares is a blanket or a sweater, but I want to try some quick projects for those of us with a little less patience. I have a few ideas. I was originally thinking to sew this one to a pillow, but it's a little small. I don't already have a pillow that needs pizzazz, and I probably don't really need a little heart pillow. But what I do need is a thematic door decoration for the month of February. So let's attach it to this dowel and see how it goes. I think I'm going to stick with a simple design and just use this one big square, but you could also add more squares for a different look, or hang little hearts off the side. I'm just going to attach it to the dowel with simple and removable knots at the corners and a hanging thread in the middle. Ta-da! Pretty simple. Oh, you could put fringe at the bottom too. Now for our little friends, I have 2 ideas. I'll do the less permanent one first. I'm going to string them into a garland. Like on the big one, I'm going to use the corner holes to string my ribbon through. I'm using this white ribbon, but you could use twine or yarn, whatever you have. This is a good use for just a few small squares in case you don't feel like going overboard. Well, that is pretty satisfyingly simple. Probably I would need more to fill up the whole fireplace, but you get the idea. Look, our jelly jar village is growing. Now I'm going to unstring these guys because I'm planning to use them for my final project. But first, I want to see if I have enough to make a bag. I've seen people use 13, I think. I have, well, 9 if you count the little guys. I could, I guess. Kind of a tall, skinny one. I think I'll come back to that for another video, maybe a bigger bag. But for my final idea, I think I want to make a scarf. First, I should probably arrange them so similar looking squares don't end up right next to each other. It's going to be kind of a short, skinny scarf, but that's okay. I guess it's more decorative anyway. I've decided to arrange the hearts so they line up horizontally rather than vertically. That makes sense to me now, but I might regret it once the scarf is finished. But then, it'll be too late. Now, here comes the moment I've been kind of avoiding. I'm going to try crocheting them together. And no idea if this is going to work. Okay, it's not a bad idea, but my yarn is so splitty that it's super annoying. I'll keep trying. Okay, getting the hang of it. Still getting stuck every once in a while, but if you turn the hook a little bit, it sort of works. And here's my first seam. It doesn't seem to have matched all the way up, but I'm resigned to imperfection. Maybe I'll just slip stitch in here. I'm pretty sure I should have some kind of border along the edge anyway, but will I? That remains to be seen. Hey, all the squares are joined, but I think I will need that border. Fine, fine, fine. Here I go. Ta-da! It's kind of stiff. Maybe doesn't have the best drape, but look how bright and cheerful it is. And I made it myself. Are scarves the gateway to real clothing? I'm not sure. I almost feel like I could make one of those hexagon cardigans now. I would have to find a really soft yarn if I was ever going to wear it. The dark pink on this is pretty soft. The other ones, kind of scratchy. What else could you do with this if you were not a big scarf person? Make a super skinny table runner. Hang it up as a banner. Probably would look cute with fringe at the ends. I'm not a big fringe person. Too tickly. I'm 5. Anyway, I'm very proud of myself for making a whole entire scarf that I'm probably not gonna wear very much. That's okay. It was a fun project. Maybe soon I'll be brave enough to try a sweater. A simple sweater that doesn't have to fit properly. I think that's the next step. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. New videos come out every Saturday. So until the next one, be awesome, and I'll see you then. Happy early Valentine's Day. Bye!